Roger, I almost hate to do it, but I want to take you back a decade ago. We were talking about, when it comes to the NFL, a concussion controversy, and then after that, the kneeling controversy. When it came to culture wars, sports, and particularly the NFL, was right at the center of it. I mean, now Iger's in the hot seat. We're not talking about that with you. But what did you learn during that period? Are there processes that the NFL has developed that are going to shield you when inevitably an issue like this comes up again?
No, I don't think there's such a thing as a shield. When you have the popularity, and we have 200 million fans, you have a lot of different constituents, right? You have a lot of different people who have different viewpoints. People want a piece of that platform. We see it every year at the Super Bowl. At some point in time, someone's going to raise an issue or try to discover some aspect of our operations. We know the type of transparency. We know the type of platform we're in. We operate at the highest possible standards. We're not perfect, but we strive for that every time. So we do what we believe in. We work with our players. We work with our clubs. We work with our partners, and we try to make sure that we represent them. We represent their viewpoints, and we believe in allowing them to express themselves, recognizing that everyone has a responsibility to be good citizens and be respectful of others' viewpoints.
The NFL certainly plays a big role in American culture, but it also plays an essential role in the TV ecosystem. Mm-hmm. You know, going back 10 years, just as John was, sports was considered the core of what was holding the TV bundle together. Now we see overall TV subscriptions declining. You have ESPN talking about going direct to consumer, and you are making more deals, bringing your games and having more digital-only games direct to consumer. How do you see the role of the NFL and the TV bundle as you make more of these digital and streaming deals? Yeah,
Julie, I think the NFL and its content, because of the popularity of it, I think we've had a vital role in creating new content platforms and new distribution platforms. You go back and you look at broadcast television, that was a great partnership for us in the 60s, 70s, 80s. As we got in the 80s, cable came along and we went to ESPN originally and Turner. We helped make those platforms more popular. We had Sunday Ticket on satellite, and that was a new platform. Now streaming's coming along. We'll play, I think, a vital role in how that continues to evolve. For us, our philosophy is we need to reach as many fans as possible. We want the ecosystem to support that. Well,
reaching as many fans as possible isn't just about streaming, but it's also about international expansion.
Absolutely.
Can you give us an update on your international expansion plans? Will there be a new division? And how do you think about international investment amid all of this conversation and controversy around Saudi ownership of some of those golf assets?
Well, we believe that we want to share our game with the world. And every time we do, we get an incredible reaction. We have 5 games in Europe this year, the most ever. Those 5 games sold out in a matter of minutes. And so we believe that our future growth and a real important opportunity for us is that international growth. So we're going to continue to invest in that. Our clubs are committed to that. We're committing our content. We're moving games. When we expanded our season, there was a commitment on behalf of the entire NFL to play international games and regular season games. So I see that continuing. Where it goes as far as the franchise being located overseas or a division, those are things that we're excited about. We're not there yet, but we're going to continue this growth, and I believe it will continue to be, and it will be a global sport.
And just a quick follow on that question of potential foreign ownership. Mm-hmm. What's your perspective on that now? I know Adam Silver has come out saying he does not want any Saudi ownership of teams. What's your sense of things?
Well, right now, we do not have any kind of public ownership of any of our teams. We private investment. We haven't made the move, as other leagues have, to any kind of public investment. It's something we'll contemplate at some point in time. But we really like our basic model now, where we have private ownership, and those owners are in the meeting room. They're part of the league, and they're part of our success. Well, thank you so much for joining us here in Sun Valley. I know you have a lot of meetings down at the lodge with all of your many partners who are here. And thanks for talking to us ahead of some big changes this fall. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Kelly, John, I'm going to send it back over to you.
I'm trying to do the math. Are we about 6 weeks out from we're getting close, end of August, early September?
Don't ask me about sports calendars, Kelly. I'm useless.
2 months from opening day, our experts tell me. Thank you, Paul.
Good to know.